Blessings, 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 and peace, beloved. I want to share with you a very important story, an experience that I had. I actually want to share with you what I did to get rid of arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis. And when I was about 28 years old, that's a while ago, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. And when I received the diagnosis, immediately I made a decision in my mind what I will do, whether or not I would accept this disease, whether or not I will accept this condition. It was something that was completely unexpected. But for me, the cause of my rheumatoid arthritis, it was the fact that I was under extreme stress at the moment, and it was unbelievable stress. And stress exploits the weakness in our immunity, the weakness in our organ systems, the weaknesses in our body. And because stress naturally exploits those weaknesses, when it finds the weakness, like how a water finds the crack, it breaks you. And the manifestation of that for me, in my experience, even though I was vegan, very strict, I had rheumatoid arthritis. And so I made a decision, what will I do with this rheumatoid arthritis? And I made a choice in my mind at 28 years old at the time. You know what? I am not going to accept rheumatoid arthritis. I'll be made whole from this. And as is the motto of our ministry, your health is your freedom. So be made whole, we believe that your health is your freedom. And I made a conscious choice, a conscious decision, a conscious effort. You know what? I am not going to be living with no disease. I'm not going to be seeking to manage no rheumatoid arthritis. I'm not going to be seeking to learn to live with this condition. I'm not going to accept it. So it was not on the cards for me to accept the fact that I had rheumatoid arthritis. That was not good enough for me. That was not good enough for me in my experience as a young man, as a husband. I was now married as a husband, and I was expecting a baby on the way, and it was like, wow, this important epoch in my life is about to happen, and here I am saddled with a degenerative disease. And I sat down and I contemplated it, and I said, no, Lord, I refuse to accept this. I refuse. And so when I went to the doctor, all he told me that could be done for me was pain medication. I told him, brother, I don't want any pain medication. I want something natural. And so the doctor at the hospital, he told me, okay, natural. And he had looked online. He looked up some stuff and he said, well, you can do hydrotherapy to help you manage your pain. And I had already done my research before I went to him. And I said, good, that's what I will do. Thank you for the confirmation. And that is what I did, beloved. I had to change my diet. I no longer could have eaten the things that would have exacerbated my situation. And so I had to change my diet. And sometimes when you deal with people and sicknesses and disease, people want health, they want healing, but they allow their diet, their appetites to rule them. Why would you allow your appetite to distort your future? Why would you allow your appetite, your tongue, to control your freedom, beloved? Because your health is your freedom. Your health is your freedom, and do not allow your appetite to take your freedom away from you. Why do we accept slavery to appetite? Oh, I like to eat chicken. But you can't eat the chicken if you have rheumatoid arthritis because of the uric acid concentrations in it that keep the joints stiff. I could not eat eggplant. I could not eat tomato. I could not eat potato. I could not eat spinach. I could not eat bell pepper, and these are things that I love. Especially, you're cooking, and I love to cook. You're spicing up the pot, and you're making the pot taste real, because look, the pot must taste real. The food must taste real. And so if you're trying to make the food taste real, massive, delicious, you have to put the necessary things in it. And so all of these things that I loved, I could not eat. No ketchup, no condiments, no spices, no mustards, nothing. And so I had to I had to eat a very plain diet. But you know what? That was a necessary sacrifice. That was a necessary investment into my future freedom to refrain and restrain from eating the things, though good in themselves, that would have damaged me, that would have crippled my health. Because I made a decision, you know what? I am not going to be a cripple in life. I am not trying to be a cripple in life, and therefore I must enjoy a quality of life. I must raise my children and run with my children. I must help my children. I must play with them. I'm not going to accept the cripple. And so I began a course of hydrotherapy treatments. I abstained from diet. I abstained from the things in my diet that were, as I just mentioned, everything from the nightshade family. And I began using hydrotherapy, Russian steam baths, and then fermentations, hot fermentations. Then I graduated to fever treatments. And the fever treatments, the hypothermia treatments, they were excellent, because it helps to reset the immunity. It helps to reset the body's immunity. It helps to reset the immune system and stop the progression of the autoimmune disease. So it helped to reset the immune system. And I was doing other natural treatments as well, using clay. But you know what got me over the top? What really got me over the top was exercise. This is what I'm doing right now, today. This is what got me over the top. And I was diagnosed with this in 11 years ago. This is when I was diagnosed with it, 10, 11 years ago. And I would wake up on mornings and my hands were deformed. My hands were deformed, my knuckles, my wrists, they were gnarled and curled. My hands were deformed. Pain in my hands, both of them, both knees, ankles, shoulders, elbows, pain, excruciating pain. And I would go to sleep straight at night, but I would wake up in the morning, both hands was up to my chin like this, and my feet was up to my chest, and every morning for weeks. And I'm like, why is this happening? Why is this so? And it would take me an hour just to unlock, and I couldn't walk. I could not walk 12 feet without extreme exhaustion. I could not walk up 6 flights of stairs. 6 flights of stairs took me 15 minutes to get up there, and I cried. I'm 28 years old at the time, and I'm crying. I am crying because I cannot believe this disease has come upon me. But I made the decision, I shall be free. I made the decision, my health is my freedom, and I'm not going to surrender my freedom to any sickness, to any disease. Though I try, I am fighting this. I made a decision not to accept the diagnosis. I am fighting. This is a fight. And so all of those mornings that I would wake up, it would take me a solid hour to unlock. And so the hydrotherapy, it was a great help to me. And because it was a great help to me, it got me over the top. And within hydrotherapy, beloved, and I had to hydrate myself. So if you drink, at the time I was 150 pounds, and I had to drink 75 ounces of water. I literally had to drink 150 for the day, 150 ounces of water for the day, twice the amount of water to keep myself properly hydrated, to keep my joints lubricated. And the hydrotherapy, I use clay, I use sun baths. I obey the laws of health. I obey the laws of health. And the laws of health are pure air, water, sunshine, good nutrition, exercise, temperance. Temperance is very important. Temperance, proper rest, sleeping at the correct times. I had to go to sleep at the correct times. Cleanliness, keeping a clean environment, using herbs, and also trusting in God. Trusting in God and trusting in the process, the divine process of healing. Trusting in God, trusting in the process of healing in the body. And so these are the laws of health that I had to give strict obedience to. So I couldn't be having rheumatoid arthritis and still aggravating my immunity, weakening my immunity by going to sleep late. So you know what? I was to sleep by 9 o'clock, because often if we want healing, we have to give the body time to heal. We have to give the body chance to heal, beloved. And the body heals and regenerates through sleep. So I had to observe strict times for sleeping, for eating and drinking, and obeying the laws of health, understanding what they were, obeying the laws of health greatly helped me. And using hydrotherapy, when the hydrotherapy gave me back my mobility, and excellent for the pain management, or the pain when the rain fall. When the rain would fall and outside got cold and all of your joints hurt, and they hurt, your bones are hurting. Something deep within you is hurting, is excruciating pain. And I never took a painkiller. Never took a painkiller for my arthritis. Never. I say, you know what? I bear this pain. I don't want to forget this pain. I want to remember this pain, because every day the pain hits, I am saying I must be free from this prison. Every day the pain hits, I am going to be free. I shall be free. And you can be free too, beloved. You can be free from the prison of disease. You can be free, because your health is your freedom. And so after I did about 2-3 months of hydrotherapy, I decided I'm going to begin exercise. I was doing missionary work at the time, and the village that I would minister to was 5 miles away. And I started to walk to this village, and I dragged my foot. My left foot would drag 5 miles away. 5 miles away, and I dragged my foot for 5 miles going and 5 miles coming back. And I told my foot, I said, listen to me, foot. You coming with me. You will not run my life. We run things not run we. And this is my life, this is my freedom. Beloved, I dragged my foot for 5 going and 5 coming. And that exercise brought me over the top. So in 3 months, I was able to bring the situation under control, to no longer be suffering with excruciating pain. And in 6 months, we sent it in remission. And in 9 months, I was cured of rheumatoid arthritis. This is 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago. And I praise God. I praise God for understanding His laws of health. You see, because the fads of today, use this, use that, health is within your reach. You may need somebody to assist you, okay? But it is not something that you have to pay millions of dollars just to attain. Understand what the laws of health are, how to apply those laws, get the necessary help, get the necessary assistance, because they're a journey that you cannot do it alone, because I didn't give myself the hydrotherapy. Praise God, I had people on hand to help me, to assist me, to administer the treatments that were necessary, where water therapy, that's hydrotherapy, were concerned. And I do the same thing as a natural therapist. As a natural therapist, I do the very same treatments. Myself, and I've helped many people with arthritis. And how I know the points at which I was able to get control of the pain in 3 months, I was able to control that pain without using one pill. And within 6 months, I tried to eat back, eat again, any tomato, potato. Anytime I did it within that time period, my joints would immediately hurt and they would stiffen up. And because they would stiffen up, I know, okay, I wasn't over the hill and far away yet. And I waited. And in 9 months, I tried back eating my favorite things again, tomato, eggplant, especially eggplant. Sauteed with onion and stewed down with some coconut milk, and you eat that with some roti. Y'all guys don't know about that roti. And lo and behold, no pain. No pain, beloved. No pain. I was free, and I have been free. 10 to 11 years of freedom. Praise God. Just sharing this with you, how I got over my crisis. The crisis of my life where my health was concerned at that time, so that I would not be caged in a prison of disease. This is Andre Knight. Remember, your health is your freedom. Fight for it, and don't let your appetite, don't let your bad habits take your freedom away from you. Do not be the slave to disease. God bless you.